A message from Billy McGee, a concerned citizen. Hey everybody, it's me Billy. When I do stand-up comedy in front of a crowd, I always bring a copy of my jokes written down on paper, and that's because of my memory problem. I can't seem to remember a thing. And all because some years ago I developed a pornographic memory, not a photographic memory. And this was after I accidentally saw an 85-year-old woman completely topless at a nursing home. I came down with a serious case of post-traumatic breast disorder. I get these really bad flash boobs in my mind. Now I can't seem to remember a thing. And I don't want to remember because of the flash boobs. But I did get into a big argument with the medical doctor that diagnosed my condition. I asked him, "How many years have you been practicing medicine?" And he said 15. So I said, "When are you going to stop practicing and do it for real? Don't your patients feel like New Guinea pigs with you practicing on them for 15 years? How would you feel if you got aboard a bus and you found out the bus driver was just practicing? Wouldn't that tick you off?" I didn't particularly appreciate his reply or answer to that either. So what if I went to an inferior grade elementary school? That has nothing to do with all his practicing. That's what I told him. Then I felt the same way when I called the California Bar Association, and I asked them if they knew where I could get a good margarita somewhere in town. And they said the Bar Association doesn't have anything to do with serving alcohol. Yo, right, Buck. They told me the Bar Association licenses attorneys to practice law in the state of California. That got me ticked. I said, so every attorney in California is just practicing. No wonder these idiot attorneys always screw up with all their practicing. You know, this is just more than I can take. How can we live in a society that allows medical and legal professionals to practice on human specimens like we don't even matter at all? I wouldn't accept responsibilities like that myself, and I don't think you should either. And I had a similar problem and difficulty when I called the general dentistry office. I asked the clerk, "Do I really have to be a general to come to your office? 'Cause when I served in the army, I never made it to the rank of general, despite how hard I tried." She said, and like a fool I almost believed her, that I did not have to be a general to come to their office. 3. Alright, Buck. Then why does it say general dentistry and not enlisted men or non-commissioned officer dentistry? Really stupid. Lady thought I'd believe her horse hooey. I ended up going to another dentist that wasn't so specific about my rank and how far I went in serving my country. After all, how many people make it to the rank of general anyway? Not too many, I'm sure. And I really shouldn't feel bad about that type of discrimination, and I don't particularly care for corporal punishment either. 'Cause if a general or a colonel does something wrong, why should we just punish the corporal? Doesn't seem right to me. My thinking is like this: when a colonel or a sergeant does something wrong, punish the colonel or the sergeant that did something wrong. Yes, Hitler was a corporal, and maybe in his case it's okay to punish Hitler for just about everything. But under ordinary circumstances, just leave the corporals alone. Now I'm addressing this letter to every reasonable officer serving in the U.S. military and the Pentagon. We have a lot better things to do with our nation's time and resources than to waste them on obviously failed and weak government policy. Just like Obamacare, another failed and weak government policy. It seems to me that President Obama is very well off financially already and doesn't need additional care whatsoever. And why should we be making such a big stink about it if he is already a millionaire and the American people are the ones that really need the care? Get my point? Just trying to make America a better country and get all these schmoozers to stop all their practicing and accept some responsibility and punish the right people. Well, signing off for now everybody. And who said I wasn't an intellectual?